The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Now up to bat. Let's end with a little bit of rookie talk here. I believe, was he both of our rookies of the year, Brandon? Jordan Teddy Walker.
Oh, I think we settled on him.
I thought he was the only option. To be
honest.
honest.
I said my value pick was Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies, but yeah, Jordan Walker was definitely up there, and off to quite the start. LJ, a hit in his first 9 MLB games, giving him a slash line of 353, 405, 588. Really, really good showing from him so far. And now he has tied Ted Williams for second all-time in most consecutive games to start your career with a hit, age 20 or younger. Tied Ted Williams at 9. And the record is, I think, Eddie Murphy at 12. Not Eddie Murphy.
Man, I was gonna say that guy's able
not
to come
Eddie
to America
Murphy
and hit 12 games straight.
Not Eddie Murphy, the actor. Eddie Murphy, the baseball player who did really nothing of note in his career. Looking at it here, 114 OPS plus across 11 seasons, never got an MVP vote, never made an All-Star game. I don't even know if they had the All-Star game back then, but
so basically what you're telling me is this means absolutely nothing.
Essentially, Jordan Walker, look at
Theodore Walker now.
Theodore Walker, yeah.
Theodore Williams.
He tied
Walker.
Theodore Williams. That's the record that matters right there. But LJ, speaking of the Cardinals, when I mentioned them as my loser, I missed something that I wanted to talk about, and that was they've won 2 or 3 games. They're 3-6, right? But they're hitting. I don't know how any of this makes sense, and I'm just going to chalk it up to one thing, and I want to see if you agree with me. LJ, team batting average, the Cardinals are first. Team on base percentage, Cardinals are third. Team OPS, pretty good indicator of offensive success, right? OPS.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would say it's the second most.
Okay. They're 6th in the league. Home runs, they're 14th, but that's still top half. They're still better than more than half the teams.
When you're getting on base at the rate they are, you don't necessarily need to be the big power team.
Right, exactly. And you're still better than more than half the teams. Somehow, with all of that, they have the 24th most runs scored. So either they are the worst situational hitting team in the history of baseball, or I don't know. What do we think, LJ?
I think we're out of the overreactions portion of this show, and so at the end of the day, we're gonna chalk this all up to math.
Math, yeah.
But the question becomes, which math will stop mathing? Will the batting average and on base stop mathing and reflect the runs, or will the runs reflect the batting average on base? I have a feeling, as we jump back into the Jordan Theodore Williams Walker segment of this, I have a feeling that the runs start matching this offense, because you look at the type of guys and performances you're getting. This is really a lot of what you expect. Goldschmidt and Arenado starting off the season about as well as you would assume they would. Wilson Contreras, kind of a slow start, but at the end of the day, it takes some time to adjust, as we said with Josh Bell. Tyler O'Neill could be doing more. I'm not going to necessarily get up on my soapbox and say this is an absolute shameful that he's not producing, but he's producing fine enough. And of course, Jordan Walker, probably one of the more mature hitters we've seen come straight into the league. I mean, just the way he hits to off field, the way he's able to put pitches where he wants them is really exciting. And overall, I don't think a lot of those things are going to necessarily change throughout the year. So eventually those runs will come this team's going to end up being fine.